Ready. The gods have spoken.
You've had a brush with Megara the Fury, haven't you? Oh, I know a thing or two about that one. Though lately we Olympians no longer mingle with those living in the underworld. You're the only exception.
Never enough of these back at the house. Where now? Not beside it.
So you've already heard from Aphrodite, have you, nephew? Understandable. But first things first. Now let me add a little something to all that.
I'll hang on to these. Should fetch me something. Looks like a good batch. Doomstone. High.
you must want out there, young man. And I want that as well. Good thing for you, as I get what I want around here. Ask anybody.
Good for the health.
Good to see you.
Hey, sir.
If I may be so bold, Your Highness, I was wondering, what brings you back around this way again? Same story as last time?
Look, I have to level with you, Sisyphus. I'm leaving the house. I've had quite enough. You understand, I'm sure. I'm going to the surface.
Whew, that is quite an undertaking, Prince. If it wasn't you yourself proposing it, I'd like to call it madness, truth be told. Though, you're just mad enough to pull it off. Well, hey, I hope you make it. Good fortune out there. No worries whatsoever.
Cheers, mate.
You show those dusty pots. Oh, those shit not so bad.
Come try me. Blasted fools. Yeah, might as well.
Wretches, take him now! You waste my time.
Now to collect. A gift. Good. I'll take it. Power of Olympus. Fine day or night to you as well, Charon. Why not? Daedalus power.
Hey, you're hanging in there, yeah?
Oh, hi there.
Oh, finally. I've been waiting for this. Really.
You must be one of Megaros' lovely sisters. I don't believe we've had the pleasure. Waiting for what, exactly?
So sick of, doing my regular job, uninterrupted, not having to clean up Meg's messes.
I get the feeling we're starting off on the wrong foot.
Anyway, I always wanted to kill a god. You'll have to do.
Enjoy the searing heat of asphodel.
Should be useful. Broke out of Tartarus. Check. Made it to Asphodel. This place has definitely seen better days. Or nights. Enough yet. One for the stash. Onward.
Because wonderful guy. Never gonna spend a lot of time together though. You know how that is. Well, see ya.
Time to pick up the pace. payment in full. Barge of Death, you're here. More. Aphrodite. Hi there. For the house. You're mine. Right there. In the name of Hades. Don't you have something to say to me? more heads you'd like chopped off? No? One more floor. Cheers. Much nicer climate. Asterius and Theseus are probably expecting me. Flame wheels. And don't come back. Feeling stronger. Regenerating. Feels lighter than before.
Amid Elysium's moss-covered chambers, carved of stone, stand untold numbers of eternal monuments in tribute to the greatest heroes which mortality can offer, there to honor them in life as well as death.
This place is near as gloomy as the house.
Well. Go on, stranger. Plenty more shades looking to fight with you out there.
I'm just passing through. You seem less warlike than the rest. May I ask your name, sir? I'm Zagreus.
Names are there to be forgotten, stranger. You shouldn't be here. May the fates favor your journey. But just in case they don't, here, why don't you take this?
Just checking up on you, sir.
Whatever suits you.
all worked up. The Bull of Minos.
You come from the bowels of hell. This is not your place.
Agreed on both counts. Just passing through, so if you'll excuse me.
I will not. The champion of Elysium would never back down from such a contest. Neither will I. Short one. The champion of Elysium awaits. Until such time.
I beat the Bull of Minos. Lady Aphrodite, Olympus, I accept this message. You wanna die again? You had it coming. Give it up. That one's regenerating. Next up. Nothing left here.
Hey, again as ever, Zag. Now you keep at it like you have been, and I bet we'll all be hanging out up here in no time flat. I'm with you all the way.
Feeling good. coin for Charon. Worth it. Cheers, mate.
My blessings, nephew. Your Charon there must drive quite a hard bargain, Zagreus, if he would keep you from your victory just for a bit of coin.
Gentlemen, I'm back.
So, the Fiend returns to challenge us again, Asterius, despite having experienced such a thorough thrashing by us last time.
You know full well that wasn't a fair fight. Face me yourself and we'll see how you fare.
Silence, you monster! I'll hear no more such wicked lies, half-truths, or quarter-truths. You, however, soon shall hear my blessed spear. Specifically, the sound it makes whilst sliding into your exposed midsection. Defend yourself!
Genuine ambrosia bottle there. I'll take the service exit, thanks. That'll keep me alive. Boon's worth giving up. Could use the extra coin. That's the farthest I've come. Got it. Ground floor. These urns have coin in them. Oh no, not this.
The multi-headed Cerberus stands vigilant before the underworld's entryway. The tales of what happens to those foolish enough to attempt to pass are far too graphic to describe.
So it's really come to this, boy. After everything we've been through. Well then, this is how it has to be. There's nothing left to say. Except for, on your guard. No, but seriously, boy. I know why you're here. There has to be a way to make you look the other way. What if I helped you with the satyr problem? Would you let me go? Please. I have to find Persephone. My mother. You know what this means to me.
After a moment's hesitation and deliberation, the voracious hound of hell barks once, affirmatively toward the prince, who sets off in search of something that can sate the monster's appetites.
Good. Now I just need to head off the beaten path here and see what I can find. That's quite a stash there, Charon. This one, I guess. Olympus, I accept this message. Hope this can get me out of here. Got to find something for Cerberus. Always a pleasure, Charon. Which tunnel? I'm back. Again.
You know, I've only heard the tales of the gigantic, vicious, flesh-eating vermin up there near the surface. Now I guess we both know that those tales are definitely true.
Definitely true.
Look who's back. So, you had a run-in with the Minotaur out in Elysium, did you? Perhaps the only soul within this realm more bull-headed than you.
How long have you been waiting to use that line, Father? Wouldn't put it past you to have sent the Bull of Minos to Elysium entirely so we could have this conversation now.
You give me too much credit, boy. The Minotaur resides where he resides because of an entirely different arrangement.
He's working for you, isn't he? You think he can stop me?
Most in Elysium jump at the opportunity to do my bidding. Not that you know what that is like. Now go. See how you fare against the bull.
Hope Orpheus is okay. Cerberus must still be back up top. Hey, look at what I got out there, Achilles, sir. A vintage bottle of ambrosia plucked straight from Elysium. I hear this stuff is very good, but can't even open it. I've no idea what to do with it right now.
The drink of the gods. I hear it's good, all right. But only for recipients with whom you're close. Perhaps hang on to it until it's ripe for use? Somebody would be grateful, I am sure. Or it could fetch you something from the wretched broker over there.
Sell it or keep it, huh? Those shades are always milling about.
And then all 7 of those wretches tried cutting to the front of the procession line. Can you believe the nerve? As though they'd get an audience that way.
What a bunch of dummies! What were they even thinking, cutting the line? I mean, in front of you?
Let's just say if they still have any complaints for our Lord Hades, they'll be waiting for a long, long time before they get the chance to bring them up.
Ladies' night, I guess. Or day. I don't know. Thanatos the feet.
Oh, that's too bad.
Look at this.
What's new?
I swear.
I'll take the special plea.
He said what?
Can you imagine?
Whoa, a rod of fish. Here's the commission. I positively cannot.
Cheap blessing from...
I'm wide awake. A prophecy's been added to the list. Hey, I know you. Where's our court musician? Contractor, I have another job. This color ought to suit the hole back there.
It was perfectly acceptable before.
Here you go. Should make a nice enough addition to my chambers.
I did not authorize such an expenditure.
Let's do it. Back there, let's change the color theming up a little bit.
Indecisive as ever.
Let's go with this one then. This is the color suited for our hole back there. Contractor, work approved. How about a moody blue color of some sort for the drapery there? Approved. Perhaps a rich green hue for the drapery will feel a little homelier.
A garish hue.
I can't afford any of this. I wanted to see how this looks again, if that's all right.
Indecisive as ever.
Let's make an adjustment over here again, contractor.
Make up your mind.
Should look good right there.
A beautifully decorated, subtly enchanted ball containing traces of the hapless prince's past attempts to flee the underworld now accents a particularly cluttered corner of his room.
Always wanted my own scrying pool. As many chances as it takes.
Special delivery for you back there, boyo. Little tip, boyo. You find any coinage while you're out there, you be sure to pawn it off to that old Chiron. Boatman guy, use it or lose it, pal. Use it or lose it.
Thanks, mate. Note to self, always spend everything I earn instead of ever saving. Hey, look at that. Let's try it. Exogryph, the rail of adamant. Annihilate all who oppose me.
What is that thing? Hey, not bad.
Need to reload.
Good one. And we're back.
It was only a matter of time, I suppose. Where'd Orpheus go? Hey, that's new. Work approved. Whew, it's a big job having to sweep up after Cerberus sheds everywhere.
Blame yourself for that, not Cerberus.
How about this, contractor? Either those curtains go or I do.
Would that you cared about more than the drapery.
Here are the gems. A nice floral arrangement ought to lighten up the mood a little bit.
You would associate my house with flowers, boy.
Let's try this on for size instead, okay?
What did you do now?
What's this one do? The chambers of Tartarus have probably all rearranged themselves by now.